here. So today I'm going to an event with Ryan and our friend Vicky. It's called Orlando Toy and Comic Con. I've never been to one. It looks like a really small con. Looks really nice. I have my mask on. Oh well, not yet, but I'm about to have one on. Yeah, so we're going to see what this event is all about. Cosplayers. So cool. Okay, so we're gonna go to Citrus A Hall. Look at this Fix-It Felix wallet, and then look at that Wreck-It Ralph bag. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
So
It's
cute.
so cute.
Okay, so we exited the Hall A and now we're trying to go to Hall B.
Look, it's Tracer.
But it's Gambit. Ooh, I haven't seen Living Dead dolls in a while. I don't collect them, but I know there are a collector market out there and they're actually pretty cool. They're pretty detailed dolls. I just don't collect horror stuff. This hall is much, much bigger than the first hall.
Short box. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was in that short box, and then I combined everything, and I'm like, shit. I'm not really a comic dealer. I just a buddy of mine just picked up like 40 long boxes, got what he can grade.
This little tea set of Care Bear is so cute. And then these look really dorky, but they look really unique. Guys, I just found this Ever After High doll, Dexter Charming, in the bin that is marked 5 or 5 for 20. I am definitely getting him. There's no way I'm missing out on this. I looked through these other bins that says 5 or 5 for 20. Most of them are Ninja Turtles. And I tried to see if I can find something else so that I can take the deal, but I don't see anything else. I mean, honestly, this doll for $5 is already a deal in my mind. So yeah, definitely taking this one. Oh my gosh, this brings me back to Toys R Us. Do you remember years ago when Toys R Us was around, these dolls were released?
I gotta self-control.
So here is Iron Man girl, and then here is, I believe, Batman. Look at these vintage tins. It's pretty rusty, but I think it adds to the vintage charm. There's the Muppet one. Oh my gosh, the Muppet one is super cute. I'm not even a Muppet collector. And then that's another Care Bear one right there. Care Bear Cousins. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Not much of a Lego collector. I only collect what I like, but they also have Lego minifigures here too. There's a whole bunch of them, pretty well organized, and a lot of booths have action figures, both mint on card, and then like also loose ones too. Some vintage cups. So this booth seems to have an Instagram store. It's called Instagram.com Retro Rat Toys. If anybody wants to check them out, not sponsored or anything, just mentioning since it's here and like I know a lot of people like collecting vintage action figures. Gosh guys, long time ago when I went to Toy Tokyo, I saw this at Toy Tokyo in New York. It's so cool. It's $215, so the price hasn't gone down and I think it's only gonna go up. Still really cool. This Hocus Pocus pop is signed. And of course there are other pops that are signed too. So my friend is Fruits Basket, Anime Fruits Basket fan, and she's looking for some Fruits Basket Funko Pops. So if you guys see me looking at a lot of Funko Pops today, you know why, because I'm trying to look at search it for her too. Okay, so I'm kind of out of the loop when it comes to Funko Pop. This is such a cool way to do the pop and the t-shirt combo thingy, because before they used to do it in a box where you don't get to see the pop. and you don't get to check the condition of the pop. So this is really cool that they now put a window. Hopefully this is not a one-time thing, but this is really cool, and this is also a really cool set too. Okay, so now I'm seeing more and more sets like this. So yeah, they definitely are doing little windows for the set. Like even this one right here has a window, which is really cool. We're almost done making a full round. This is the booth that we saw as soon as we entered. And they have some Disney pins, so I'm going to look through to see if I can find any pins that I need for my collection. So that was actually as small as I expected it to be, so that was pretty cool, but I didn't expect it to have so much like action figures. Normally when I go to conventions or Comic Cons, it's like, you know, half comic and half anime. They didn't really have too much anime stuff, which is fine. I was hoping to find some cool blind boxes or blind bags. They didn't really have a lot. A lot of them are vintage stuff, which is really cool. It's just that I don't really collect vintage action figures. However, I did score some stuff, which I'm going to show when I get home. I'm really excited about them. It's a small haul, but a mighty one, I feel like. Well, not super mighty, but almost mighty, which counts. So we're going to a store called Gods and Monsters. It's right next to where the convention was held. We actually visited this store back when we first came to Orlando area to kind of like, you know, house search and everything. So yeah, Ryan remembered that right next to the store is a Disney pin store, but at the time I wasn't into Disney pins, so I didn't really look. I don't know if the Disney pin store is still here, but we shall see. But Gods and Monsters is a really cool store to check out, so I'm really excited to revisit the store. I haven't been in this area in a while. So as you guys can see, it's a pretty quiet area, and there's the store. It's inside the building. Don't let this little look deceive you, because it's a long store. On the door it said, please leave any big bags or backpacks at the front register. So as you guys can see, I dropped off my backpack at the register. Now I can look around freely. Stitch body wash. How cool is that TV? It's Ninja Turtle. Framed movie poster of Ralph breaks the internet. Guess who's a big Wreck-It Ralph fan? Me and that guy. Who? Oh my gosh. Shaman King. I want to watch the remake of it. This was was it middle school year? Like, it was super popular, and I watched it and I was obsessed with this series.
You would love it.
So another place that is nearby the convention that we went to is Disney Character Warehouse. There are 2 different Disney Character Warehouses in Orlando, and this is the good one. Hopefully I'll be able to find some cute Disney apparels, or even maybe pins or some merch. It's always a surprise. You never know what you're gonna find, so I love going there. The only thing is, since COVID, they've had different wait time, virtual queue, and sometimes you would need to
They got rid of it.
Yeah, I was about to explain that.
Oh.
And sometimes you would need to wait like 3 hours or even more. However, that's now gone, so hopefully we can walk right in. I'm really excited. Today's turning out to be a really nice, cool, you know, toy hunting day, and I'm really having fun. Character Warehouse. Ooh. Food and Wine Festival pins. Not much of a collector for Star Wars. They have a lot of these pins. A lot of them. And a lot of the same Star Wars pins. They still have these. I got them a while back. They have some Father's Day 2021 of Tiana and her dad. And they have some Raya limited edition pins. So I didn't find anything really at the character warehouse. Not today, I guess. There was a shirt that I liked. It was the Halloween shirt, but I decided out of it because I'm trying to I have so many dark colors in my wardrobe that I'm trying to lighten up the color a little bit, so I opted out of it. But guess who found something that he loves? This guy. Alright guys, so I'm back home. After all of the shopping and convention and everything, we went to our friend's house, we had dinner and hung out, and now I'm super tired. But I wanted to wrap up this video with showing you guys what I got from today. So the first thing I got is this Dexter Charming Ever After High doll. So it is so hard to come by. I feel like the boy dolls, especially Dexter and his brother, and then Alistair. I think the most common one that you find out in the wild if you go thrifting and stuff, you do see Hunter, but you don't really see the other boy dolls. And I was just so excited to find him because I wanted to someday customize this doll, but I was like, I don't want to touch my original Dexter because I just love the way he looks and everything, so I wanted to keep him as is. So I was hoping to find an extra one, and I kind of I don't know, gave up my hope with it because he is just so hard to come by. At least for me it was. So it was such a surprise to find him, and for $5 too. If you look on eBay and Mercari and stuff like that, he usually I think goes for 30, so I think I totally scored on him. And then I got some Disney pins. So the first pin, in no particular order, I got this Pegasus. It says Spring 2019. I have a very small side collections of Fantasia Pegasus pins. Pegasus pins. So I was really happy to find this one to add to my collection because I've been actually eyeing on this pin, but I'm a little weird with my pins. It came with a backer card. I like to collect them with the backer card. Now I do make exceptions sometimes, but if I can, I try to find ones with the backer card, the original backer card, because I don't know, I guess the collector side of me sometimes likes to go a little further and be a hoarder, and I guess I like to hoard with the backer card. And then I was really excited to find this Zootopia pin. This is the Lunchtime Tales Zootopia pin, and it's a hinged pin. I normally do not like hinged pin because a lot of the times hinged pin has some sort of element outside, and then you have to open it to see what you want to see. But this hinged pin, I like it not only because it's Zootopia, but also because it shows the movie poster scene right outside right here, and then when you open it you see the elements, school lunch elements. So I really like this pin. Another reason why I don't really like hinged pin that much is the fact that they tend to be thicker, and I like to keep them in a binder, so I like them to be around the same thickness. But you know, when you come by a nice pin like this, you just kind of gotta give, you know? And again, it was on an original backer card, so that was really good. And in case anybody's wondering, I paid $15 for this one, and then I believe $10 for this one. And then I also got this pin trading starter set with the lanyard, and this one is Winnie the Pooh. I have a very small side collection of Winnie the Pooh, and the reason why I collect Winnie the Pooh is because of my sister Jenny. Now I'm not collecting for her because Jenny is trying to kind of condense her collection, so I don't want to get stuff and then send it to her and then overwhelm her with the stuff that she might have to sift through and everything. But I am collecting for myself because since I've moved to Florida, it's hard to see my sister who lives in New Hampshire. For me, and like kind of to fill that gap, I guess I kind of started collecting little Winnie the Pooh stuff here and there to, like, I don't know, I like having Stitch next to Pooh now. So once I have my room organized, I'll show you, but like I actually put all of my Stitch Funko Pops, and then right next to my Stitch Funko Pops are the Winnie the Pooh Funko Pops. I just like them there. So I really liked these pins, but I wanted to get them as a set. I've seen them on like trade boards online or when I go to trading events and everything, but I was like, I want all 4 of these pins, so I might as well look for a set. And I found it today at the event, so I got it and I am so in love. It's gonna go into my you know, Pooh section of my pin binder, and they will be very much loved. So after the convention, we went to Gods and Monster comic book store, where I did find some cool stuff, but I didn't get any stuff. And then we went to Disney Character Warehouse. They did have some cool, nice stuff too. I did look at the pins. I didn't really see any pins that I wanted, but Ryan did find something cool, and this, I did not even notice it. It was right behind the register. And now for people who couldn't really tell, if you know Wreck-It Ralph, you guys probably know what this is. So this is like a helmet art of Turbo and then King Candy, which I was so happy to see this. Ryan found it first and then he pointed it out to me. I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so awesome. Ryan and I are both huge Wreck-It Ralph fans, and Ryan wanted to get this framed and put it in his room. You know, since Ryan and I got married, we have collective collection. You know, like I actually traded and sold a lot of my Disney Funko Pops that Ryan also had. So like we used to collect separately, but now that we're married and we have limited space to display things, we decided to go through our collection, and anything that we have duplicate of, we decided to either sell or trade it out. And I traded out my Wreck-It Ralph one because Ryan actually had more Wreck-It Ralph stuff than I did. So as far as Wreck-It Ralph stuff go, even though I love Wreck-It Ralph, other than the pins, all of the Wreck-It Ralph stuff are pretty much displayed in Ryan's room. So this is going to get framed and it's going to be displayed in Ryan's room. And now when it comes to Stitch, you know where that goes. But yeah, when it comes to Wreck-It Ralph stuff, they kind of go to Ryan's office. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It felt so good to go to a convention. You know, in my last video, I ranted about how the thrifting scene in Florida is quite tough. But I do have to admit that when it comes to conventions and events like that, Florida does have way more to offer than back in New Hampshire. But anywho, as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Until next time, bye!